wall. I remember, yes, I remember, yes, I remember it all. Swear the hype be too tall. So like September, I fall down below. Now I know that the medicine be on call. Yeah. Was feeling like you hot enough to melt. Yeah. Can't trust no one, can't even trust yourself. Yeah. And I love you, I don't love nobody else. Yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest today. Thank you for being here with me. I say we just dive right into it. I'm excited. I'm sure y'all are excited. Let us welcome our friend Nils Jansons. Nils, thanks for being here. Give me just a second. I think I muted you. Off to a great start. Okay, there you go. Now you're unmuted.
Silence is gold.
Beautiful.
What's up, dude? Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for coming on, man. It was, I gotta admit, I was kind of like, this is gonna be a shot in the dark. Nils is a big name, so I'm just gonna ask him and see what he says. And dude, you were so kind, you were so willing, so thank you so much for being here.
Cool. Thanks for inviting. Yeah, it's cool to see you doing your thing, and
Thank you.
jump on it, and we can I can try to share something. Maybe it helps your channel too, and
Thank you.
things get going.
Wow, that means a lot. Well, sweet, man. Well, let's just jump right into it. How was your WinterClash trip?
Amazing.
Yeah.
What can I say? In few words, it's even hard to kind of describe, but it's sometimes a little bit overwhelming. I'm used to kind of, spending my days more quiet with not so many people around. So when I dive into the WinterClash, it's a lot at the same time. But
Yeah.
it's beautiful, and it's incredible to catch up with everybody, with old friends, with new friends, and see some faces that I haven't seen in years, and just share the hugs and skating always is the main reason.
Yeah.
Put the skates on, jump in the course, and contest is one thing, and catching up and just talking, and the people is the other side of the event. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, the amount of friendships and relationships in general that I've built just by being a rollerblader has been amazing, and the bonds are very strong. So it's incredible to be a part of that. Did you go into it thinking that you were gonna win?
No way. I try to stay humble in my also ideas and approach. So
Yeah.
my goal is to feel good, and feel good to perform, just so I can do my best when I'm there. And it's not a question of can I beat somebody else, or can I be better than somebody else. My goal, and something that I feel grateful for, is just to put my skates on and to feel good. And if I can get to do some tricks that people cheer and get stoked, then I'm like, you guys make it happen for me. It's like, I'm just I do what I love to do, and I feel very honored and fortunate to kind of put on a show. And I feel that's what WinterClash is about. And I try to go in with this mentality that there's nothing to stress about. It's like people will be happy to see if I can perform good. So I'm trying to do it not just for the contest and for the position on the score, but more for the people. So
Oh wow.
that's what I think is a good motivation for me to do good in contests.
Awesome, man. Well, I just gotta say, from the people, thank you, because it was incredible to watch. So I'm glad you had fun. I know we'll be
Hell
cheering
yeah.
you on as long as we can. So I'm glad that you feel that way, dude. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's your relationship with Roces like?
It's a nice, a growing relationship over the years. I don't want to mistake, but since 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, I think it's the 5th year going into the partnership with Roces, and it's been beautiful to have a brand that makes such a quality product that helps me, do the things I love to do, and have the brand backing up my journey, helping me with everything, the support, like money wise, the salary, helping me express my ideas in forms of videos and travels. And it's been beautiful working with Italians. It's nice. I like the mentality. I like the Italy as a country, the food, everything, and I get to go visit them and catch up. We have few team trips usually each year, so it's been really good. The bond has just been kind of going stronger between me and like the people in charge, and between the team as general. So I've been pretty happy and thankful for Roces and the opportunities we've been able to kind of fulfill.
Awesome. You gonna say something? Go ahead.
No,
that was your drink.
My
okay.
my water speaking.
I thought you like. That's funny. What's one of your most exciting memories as a pro skater? Is there anything that immediately comes to the forefront of your mind?
Exciting memories. It's a lot. It's a lot of trips, I would say. Being in another country, experiencing another culture with the people you truly feel are good people. They're like skating, but everyone is individual on their own, and everyone is such a different, beautiful being. And I think it's an incredible experience to go, whatever it's Italy, Thailand, or United States, and just be on the trips where you kind of allow things to flow.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I'm going on, either it's a blading cup is usually very powerful memories and experience, because it's going California, which is like the Mecca and the birth of, I don't want to say birth of skating, but at least for me, when I started, it's been watching all the videos that came out of South California, and it's just, once I'm there, it's an incredible feeling, coming out from Latvia, where we had like shitty weather, shitty street spots, bad run-ups always, and then I go California, and it's just like the land of perfect ground everywhere. You can skate everywhere.
It looks great out there.
Are perfect. Yeah. So it's, I would say every trip to California is very amazing and kind of strong and inspiring experience.
Awesome.
But I used to think that it was the dream destination for me to kind of, once I finish my high school, I definitely need to get out of Latvia. But the older I got, the more I also learned to appreciate where I come from, all the good things about Latvia, and that America and California is not such a perfect place. I love to visit, but I love to come home as well.
Yep, I get that completely. Cool, man. Yeah, no, I can only imagine the types of things that go down on trips like that. That's always been a dream of mine, and just being able to do a little bit of traveling for rollerblading has been really cool. So I can't imagine, man. That's pretty sweet. Let's talk Magic Boots a little bit. What's your hopes for Magic Boots?
Magic Boots. We just getting started. It's it was great to be out at the WinterClash, speaking with people and explaining more. But I think it's going to take a little bit more time for people to absorb and learn. I could speak a lot here, but we need to do certain things so people can see from the things we've done where it's going and what it is all about.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're producing some products, which is what anyone could do, but our mission and our goal is more than that. I want to monetize things to have budget so we can bring the young guns, so I can try to bring the future along the trip I get to experience.
Yeah,
I think it's important that we see those youngsters who have a great potential and they need some sort of guidance, some sort of knowledge to be given, and also opportunities to be given. So if I can take some of those guys on trips, you know, see them, feel the world, and feel how special the blading community is. That you can go any country in the world, and you know, bladers will be kind of small part of your family, and you will have a place to stay, and you can always make things work out if you have good intentions, good heart, and if you do good to others, you know, good things will happen to you, and kind of world is limitless with opportunities and great things to happen. And I want youngsters to feel this and feel inspired to keep skating, you know. Without young guns, there is no future for blading. So it's kind of on our shoulders, I would say, to kind of shape the, you know, where the culture is going in a way. And if we don't like something, or if I don't like certain ways how the brands perform or do things, you know, the only thing I can do is do it my way, the way I see it. So with the Magic Boots, I want to have this freedom to create quality products and support youngsters, you know. So longevity is also definitely a big strong value of the brand, to have product that lasts, but also with our input take care of where the industry is going, you know. So we have good people involved and amazing skaters involved who will not be, you know, I'm 30 plus now, and we need youngsters who will do the bangers, do the hammers, and feel excited about it.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Well, that's really awesome, man. I love hearing that. I totally agree. I think it's our responsibility to share something so great with the youngins and bring them up. So I really appreciate hearing you say that. Yeah, that's really inspiring. What inspired you to create your own brand?
You know, it's almost like always been a small dream to, you know, the dream is to have your skate brand, as every pro probably would say. First dream is to have your pro skate. Then you know, for me, I've been so blessed being part of this industry with all the opportunities that came my way. It's been with skating related, you know, everything I've done. I met my girlfriend at the time, now my wife. I have family now. It's all the travels, all the friends I've made, all because of skating. And I want to stay involved for as long as I can, hopefully for, you know, forever. And I know I can skate at a certain level for, I don't know, okay, maybe until 40, so which gives me another 9 years, but I'm not sure, you know, and what's then. So I better start creating something right now that can kind of generate some kind of how do you say, I don't want to say money, but generate some sort of assets that have value to create. Products is one thing, but you know, from the product we want to create trips, we want to create videos for everyone to enjoy and kind of feel inspired and amazed of this lifestyle. So it's like showcasing the culture to the outsiders, showcasing the street skating culture for people to just feel inspired and want to, you know, stay involved and yeah, support the culture. You know, it's supporting the brands who are skater owned. I think most important thing, and especially, you know, it's like in any other culture, snowboarding, whatever it is, mountain biking, there's the certain elite, but you know, we need a lot of people who are just passionate about the sport, you know, even if they don't pursue high level of skill in the sport, they just feel it's something amazing, something fun, you know. They purchase the products, and it's so important that they purchase the products that are backed by people who truly care about the culture, and they're gonna do the right things with the, you know, the money that comes in the company. They're gonna help the youngsters, they're gonna help create videos, get involved artists, musicians, and other like creative minds who are passionate skaters. And I think that's what's really, really important. And that's why I'm trying to do best with Magic Boots, and kind of going slowly as I learn. I'm still doing a lot of job for Roces and Head on Skate and Symatics, which are my sponsors now. So that's my priority, to be like a highly performing athlete or skater, just that produces content for my sponsors. But Magic Boots is meanwhile something I'm getting started. So maybe when I kind of can put my career more on the side, I can focus on shaping the youngsters or shaping the future pros.
Awesome. Yeah, I really appreciate that perspective, man. That's pretty cool. I got a question in the chat from Lander about your new skate. Why the color purple?
It's magic. Purple is associated with magic, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And it all kind of just clicked. It felt natural at the time, and I was just experimenting with some colors, and purple just felt the way to go. There wasn't certain big idea behind it.
Oh well, yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah. Thank you. Because it's been, the first skate was charcoal, like the dark gray one, M12 in 2019 when we started.
Right.
And then it's been kind of evolution to the breeze skate, then came the storm, then came the sun, and now it's the purple, which is like the infinite magic of the universe. And it grew, it expanded, the consciousness expanded, and now we're here with the magic purple. And I think it's sick. I love how simple it looks in certain light. It almost looks like a just fully black skate, and I think that's what a lot of skaters appreciate as well.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful to say the least, and I love this. Can you give me a little more context on the quote on the frame there? Is this from you? Is that from Roces?
It's a small part of like a text or a poem I wrote for the first drop of the merch we did back in 2022 at the Blading Cup. Like the first run of Magic Boots, when it wasn't clearly marketed as Magic Boots yet. We did like a little text on the back of a long sleeve, which was kind of explaining the philosophy of Magic Boots. That Magic Boots is every pair of skates, it's the Magic Boots.
Yeah.
It's kind of the experience you create with your choices and your acts. And when you put the skates on, your intentions are to have fun, share it with others, and that's where the magic happens. And that's why the small quote is like, the skates kind of change the perception on the world. It's like you choose to create your reality, and with skates it can be very fun.
Yeah, to say the least. Since I've gotten blades back on my feet, truly my whole life has changed, so I totally get that. That's amazing, man. Let's see, pull up my questions again. How's it going with Pure Protein? I was turned on to Pure Protein a little while ago, in terms of like a supplement brand that you were a part of. Did you start that? Where is that at?
I don't have those products anymore on my store, but it's something I did. It was a brand out of Latvia that helped create almost like a supplements on demand.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to find products that I felt were good, healthy, quality products, and they helped me to brand them under my name, put my label on, and I could distribute them through my website, and they helped the production. So it was sort of the first product that started experimenting on my store and see how the whole sales thing works from my side, because I've been representing sponsors for years, and that was like my first step into creating something that could be beneficial for other skaters and see how they take it. So it was good. I think it was 21
okay,
when I kind of focused on this. Year 22 we had the super greens, also the coffee, so it was still 3 cool products.
Awesome. As an athlete and promoter of self-care and wellness, is there anything you are aiming to put out into the community that you were already kind of talking about how, specifically just now with Pure Protein, how you wanted to put out something that would be able to improve the lives of other bladers as well. But yeah, as somebody who cares so much about your well-being, what would you like to be able to get or to share with other bladers? If that's a broad enough question for you.
It's a very broad question. In general, I think that's the good part of Instagram, you know, that we can get inspired from certain individuals, and all I can do is kind of be a certain example for the youth.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to even be something that I'm not. It's just using my platform to kind of represent how I treat my body, how I see even the world. You know, I've been plant-based for almost 7 years, which is also another philosophy of mine to decreasing, you know, suffering in the world in general. And I use my platform to not push my opinions on anybody, but kind of share with others how I see the world. And same goes for skating, you know, with the warm-ups, with just healthy habits that helps with longevity. And it's something I really try to promote both with my personal channels and with Magic Boots. It's like, you know, we take good care of things, they're gonna last for longer. Same goes for our bodies that allow us to skate. Mm-hmm. So it's yeah, and one part is, you know, nutrition and exercise, and another huge part is the mental aspect of everything. You know, it's not just small practical things, it's a very broad system, human body and the mind and the soul, and it's something we should take good care about. And yeah, mainly I try to, of course, put out skating content, and it's what people like to see, you know, just tricks where I get to kind of, you know, kind of push myself and show something crazy. It's of course what everybody wants to see, but then again, I want people to feel happy in their bodies and to have more skaters enjoying skating, you know, not kind of putting skates on the shelf just because their lower back started to hurt, but maybe there's certain habits that we can implement and not force certain things, and just learn the flow, so our bodies just feel good.
Yeah.
And it's not one certain thing that I try to put out on my platform. I think It's a lot of small things, and everyone is on their way where they need to see what works best for them. It's also a time of too much information out there, you know.
Yeah.
And I think it's also for myself, it's so important just to, you know, close Instagram and be present, you know, feel things for yourself and not try to kind of listen to everybody else who's expert in everything.
Right. That's really cool, man. No, I really appreciate your endeavor there, because I think all of us can relate in one way, shape, or form, no matter how old we are. At some point, your body is telling you, treat me better. And so I really appreciate that you're highlighting that. It means a lot. I personally have memorized some of the stretches I've seen you do in your videos and do them before I skate. So your influence is, you're definitely using your influence in a very positive way, and I have a lot of respect for that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So tell me a little bit about Latvia. Are you the only blader that you know of in Latvia?
Blader? Yeah, I'm the only one.
The only one?
Bladers in Latvia. No. It's a good, healthy scene, you know, compared to how many people live in Latvia. It's of course small, but it's good. We have a skate school going on. I'm gonna go teach some kids in like 30 minutes.
Oh wow!
And it's a nice bunch of 10 plus youngsters, you know, who are under 14, who are getting into skating and doing tricks, and so it's also an important part of you know, kind of taking care of the sport. So it's my friend Lena is managing the skate school here. I'm coaching the kids, and I got the homies, you know, the core crew of skaters. We're like 5-10 people who are super active weekly skating, and there's spread out of more people. We have few events going on in Latvia. Gigi Fest, you might have heard, you know, each year in the summertime there's a Gigi Fest event where I try to invite a lot of homies from abroad, and things are good. We also have our street contest, Alnis, which has been going on for 15 plus years annually. So it's not many of us who are super core. I mean, core in a way, like dedicated and, you know, breathing and having blading in our veins, but there's bunch, and we are the ones who gonna take care of it.
Awesome.
I think it's important. We all start where we are, you know.
Yeah.
We start with our little village where we just, you know, promote skating, and that's it. Everybody's gonna do their thing around the world, and we're gonna be good.
Yeah, that's a beautiful perspective. No, I totally agree. And man, no, I just feel like the more I learn about you, the more impressed I am. A skate school, what is that like?
I've been involved with skate school for like, I don't know, 6-7 years or so.
Wow.
I got more involved when I was I had my knee injury around like 2015, and I just wanted to, you know, be involved in skating and do something that felt meaningful. So I started teaching kids, and kind of the skate school grew, and it's just weekly lessons twice a week in the local skate park. Kids show up, you know, a couple coaches show them either it's the basics just to how to skate, or there's an advanced group where we learn to do some grinds, learn that first topsail on the rail.
Wow.
And beautiful, you know, see the progress of youngsters.
Yeah, I can only imagine. That's got to be pretty fulfilling.
Yeah, it's nice, and it's the tricky part is to keep people involved when they're around 15, 16, 17, where, you know, a lot of new interests come in.
Good.
Parties.
Yeah, you are you're making a big difference for people, so I really appreciate that.
And I remember for myself as well, it was the tricky part, you know, when I was like 18, I think like blading kind of almost like saved me. It was some sort of direction, and I knew where to go. And if you don't have anything, you kind of can get lost in just short pleasures, you know.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Drinking, parties, and drugs and everything. So it's important to have some kind of role models, not role models, but someone who just encourages for better, you know.
Yep.
Kids don't wanna suffer. Kids don't wanna do hard things, you know. But nothing. You're not gonna achieve something meaningful that it's gonna be super easy. You know, you're gonna need to go out of your comfort. You know, either training for things. You know, it's hard. It's not easy, but that's why you need to encourage kids to kind of put that good mindset in that, you know, nothing worth having comes easy, and it's good to work with the kids. It's not easy, but it's a job. I'm not doing it too much personally myself, just like maybe a couple of hours a week, but I really appreciate everyone who puts in, you know, certain dedication or going all in with doing skate schools and working with kids. It's the really big impact, I would say.
Yeah, that's very noble. I like that a lot. How did your relationship with Symatics form, or Symatics? Sorry, I keep pronouncing it the wrong way. I learned at WinterClash it's Symatics.
Yeah, Symatics. Supernatural.
Yeah.
All good guys from Texas started the wheel brand from the highest urethane you can find on the market, and they've been my friends. So it was a supernatural connection and relationship that keep going through this collaboration now. And I'm super stoked to represent the brand because I know it's good people making a really good product. And you know, we all need wheels to skate, and you can really feel the difference when you have good wheels and when you have shitty wheels. And yeah, this is all about quality urethane, and we just recently at the WinterClash launched the Magic Boots Symatics collab wheel, which turned out super sick. Also last minute everything, logistics to make it kind of happen, but it worked out. So huge shout out to everyone there, Jordan, Fritz, and Josh, who are the guys I'm in touch with, and to develop this wheel. And yeah, there's for sure a lot more to come soon.
Awesome. Glad to hear that. Yeah, I've really been impressed with their marketing and their design of their wheels. Are definitely some of my favorite out there. But the design that you came out with, this is amazing. How much say did you have over the design of the wheel?
We kind of played like a ping pong back and forth with how we want the wheel to look, and I came with the idea that I want trees on the wheel, and those are the pine trees from Latvia, where I grew up. I grew up in a house surrounded by trees, and only now, like 30 years later, I'm like standing between those trees, and I'm like, gosh, how blessed I am to grow up in this beautiful environment with clean air and these beautiful trees around. So it's more like a tribute to where my family comes from and where I grew up, and magic trees on the wheel. That's how they came.
I love that. That's awesome. Do you skate the 58 flat profile or the 60 round profile?
At the moment, I skate 60, and it's. I'm still on my first set of this wheel.
Awesome.
It's really good. That's I managed to skate through WinterClash, and on the same pair, I skated 1 week in Barcelona, which is a proper test for the wheels. On proper asphalt and skating streets, and they're still holding up pretty good. I'm still on the same set of wheels.
Awesome.
And I'm gonna skate them in a little bit.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. So, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's like I think it's amazing concept we managed to come up, like having the same design, but a choice for your preference. If you want to skate a little bit smaller and flat profile, or you want to go 60 millimeter, which is like choosing a t-shirt, but you choose your size. So it's same for the wheels. If you like the design, the color, you also have option for match your preference for the ideal setup.
Yeah, I love that. That's pretty insightful. And I do appreciate how much thought was put into that. So that's really cool to hear. So I've seen you skate flat and anti in a few edits, like in the same edit. When do you decide to switch between the two?
I don't know.
If it feels right.
Yeah. It's I don't know, when I have certain ideas that I just want to experiment, because skating flat or anti-rocker really changes my approach and the tricks I do. I'm definitely more of an anti-rocker guy.
Yeah.
Especially when I skate contests, because I just don't have to worry about it. But when I skate flat, it has to be a really good frame that just allows me to do the whole tricks. But it's also experimenting, Sometimes, at least like now, I've discovered like the fifth element with anti-rocker is just like the ideal setup that allows me to express myself and do all the stuff I want to do and kind of not even worry about it. But then sometimes I skate flat with M12, which is completely different feeling, and I just gonna skate maybe more fast, do less technical grinds, and it just changes the certain approach. I would even skate differently on a skate park. I wouldn't touch certain spots. I would suddenly start cruising, playing more with the ground maneuvers when I skate flat. So it's both are like two different worlds, but there's none of them is better, for sure. It's just difference.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I think that more people should get into the camp of using both. I'm skating flat right now just because I never really dedicate much time to it, and it's been a nice change of pace, but I can tell when you're approaching a big rail or really working on some coping stuff that anti-rocker or just we call it caveman mooking, where you take the middle wheels out. I don't know. I'm not sure if there's other names for that, but that's definitely one of my favorite ways to skate. So I totally get that.
Or like back in the day, we had proper freestyle, where the groove was pretty much from your first to your fourth wheel, and you just, you do your royale and you don't even worry about. And it makes sense. For example, if you do like gap to grinds, if you're flying, I don't know, 5 meters to a grind, you want to increase the chance of you locking it on, and not have this tiny 1 inch that's gonna give you a wheel bite and you're gonna eat shit. So it depends on what you want to skate, and I feel like flat might be more fun for just feeling the experience of skating, of rolling. And that's why even my latest signature model from Roces, it comes flat as a stock setup.
Right.
It's more thinking of if somebody decides to buy this skate as their first pair of skates, that it's gonna feel great to just put the skates on their feet and start cruising.
Yeah, that's a great thought. Again, I really appreciate how thoughtful and insightful you are about the decisions that you make. You never know when someone's gonna be like, "Oh, I just did it, cuz." So I appreciate all the thought that you put into things. It's inspiring, truly.
I try to do things that make sense to me.
Well, good. I'm glad. All right. Well, I just want to say one more time, first, thank you for being here, but at the same time, anytime you need to go, you just let me know. We're getting towards the end of the questions, so we won't have a whole lot longer anyway, but whenever you need to bounce, I know you said you got the skate school, so make sure you let me know.
Yeah, I don't know what time it is.
It should be 4:43 for you.
Easy. I think I got 5 more minutes, no problem.
Okay, sweet. Favorite skate of all time? It's a hard one.
Skate?
Yeah, favorite skate of all time.
Favorite skate? I probably would have to say my latest signature skate from Roces.
Awesome.
Because it's just not the way it looks, but what it is in general.
Yeah.
And kind of representing all the years I've dedicated to the brand and skating in general, and being rewarded with such a skate, it just it carries a lot of meaning to me personally, and I love how it looks. So shout out Roces for making these amazing skates.
Yeah, man. No, they're beautiful. But I've heard so many good things about Fifth Elements. I can't wait to try some myself. What's Sorry?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay, good.
AirPods die?
It got... Yeah, now I hear you on the car audio. So
the audio sounds amazing, actually. That's kind of surprising coming from the AirPods. Sounds really good.
Nice.
Sweet. What's do you have a favorite trick to do?
Definitely. I have some, I think we all have our tricks, and I do a lot of, I think fish brain is one of my tricks. Savannah, definitely topsail. I could do way too many topsails for sure. And it's usually the simple tricks. I really love Savannah, and I love topsail.
Yeah, a good topsail feels really good, so I totally get that. Do you have a favorite section?
There's definitely a bunch. I think a bunch of halfy sections. Leading the blind, halfy section.
Okay.
And a KFC 3, Alex Brasco section.
Yeah.
Brain Fear Gone, like Feinberg. And Brian Shima leading the blind, just to say a few. Those are kind of that I feel like had a strong impact on my skating at the time.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a good list. I've seen most of those, I believe. I joined blading in beginning of 2022, so I've got so many videos to watch, but I've definitely seen those, so I know that they're bangers. Sweet, man.
Yeah, you should rewatch. Those are the timeless classics that you can always rewatch.
Yeah, no, definitely. And then we kind of touched on this, but favorite skater?
Favorite skater? Like all my friends, for sure.
I love that. Yep.
All my friends that I skate with on like weekly basis, and also all my homies abroad that I get to catch up and share a session.
Yeah.
So that's for sure. And then when you another perspective, it's like the skaters who impacted the way I skate. It's been for sure Happy, one of the biggest influences, Brasco, and let's say Shima.
All right.
I gotta say like top three of the goats.
Yeah. Awesome, man. And then before we get going, I did want to touch a little bit. How do you balance home life and pro skater life? Congrats on becoming a father, by the way. And you were married, is this 2 years ago, 2.5-ish now?
Yeah, I think so. Let's see, at 2022, I got married.
Yeah.
Then a year later, we got a son. And now the little guy is 3 months and a little bit.
Oh.
So it's been wow. It's been amazing.
Yeah.
The best experience I could ask for, and family's always first, and everything else will kind of work out. So that's how I try to look on things. And skating is such an important thing and part of my life that I just need to manage my things certain way for it to work out. So I want it to work out, and it takes a lot of management and work from my side. And it's not how it used to be back in the day when you would be winning contests and sponsors would kind of run after you and throw you some money. Hey, take it. Take it, you're good. These days it's a lot of a lot of like management work, I think, from a skater's perspective to kind of make it work out. And I've been fortunate enough to say that I'm skating full time, and it's also my Instagram platform is something that you didn't have 10 years back, and now it helps me to also generate some income for the family, collaborating with brands outside skating. And it's also been such a natural way of how things developed. Yeah.
Awesome. Has having a son changed your approach to skating at all? Do you feel like you're more reserved? Do you have him in the back of your head while you're skating?
In general, like the recent years, I've just been trying to skate more consciously. So
yeah,
more aware of everything I do and try to avoid putting myself into a situation where I don't know how to save myself. Let's say it this way. So just skating, not even skating safe, just calculating risks really well. So it's now with the son, of course, he's the most important thing now, and he's just a good motivation for me to do my best, even for skating.
Yeah.
Just not skate recklessly, but still do my best. But yeah.
Awesome.
And just be safe, because I know I'm just going back home for him, so it's good.
Yep.
A good motivation.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Sweet, man. Well, yeah, we've gotten to about that 5-minute mark, so I'll gear up to let you go. Was there anything that you wanted to leave us with? Anything on future plans, or anything you might be willing to tease?
Don't think so specific things, just big shout out to all my sponsors. Roces Head on Skates, Symatics, and watch out for Magic Boots. We're dropping new stuff, new videos soon, so those things are moving. It's going into a very positive direction, and I'm stoked, and I'm super just grateful for the talents and the people and my family around who support. So big shout out also to all the fans and everyone who listens to this.
Yeah.
our talk. So I really appreciate also you inviting me to share some things, and yeah, of
course.
I hope some people have some bits to take and kind of feel some kind of value in there.
I think so. I think that this was a great conversation, and again, I really appreciate you being here. Your willingness and your passion for participating in this sport is just truly, it is inspiring. So this has been fantastic. Thank you so much for being here. I'll let you go so you can go spread the good word of Blade and do some skate school, and we will talk later. Okay.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, just have fun. You know, that's the main message to everybody.
Agreed.
Have fun every
Absolutely.
day.
All right,
Enjoy
y'all.
every day, do something.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Have a good one.
You too. All right. I'm gonna sign off now. Later, Bladers. You take care. Peace. All right, brother.